EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson will throw to start out here. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Richardson back to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10.
Cut 19. 19 Lions. Rig alert, rig alert.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick-6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 4. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Dragon 60.
First and 10, it's Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Again, it's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little... Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A quick throw caught by Rice. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on first down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready. Sandy Lion. Viking 18.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, what a move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Riggs. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Go.
Richardson to the air on first down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Hold it ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call it wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
18, right here. 20.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Okay,
2nd and 10.
19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. Go.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
In motion right, that's Dell.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Dell. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Let's one go downfield for Pierce. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. 19 tight.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Richardson. And that one to the right side and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Trap 60.
On third down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Seven Pirates. Mustang 19.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Complete to Kelly. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it's caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here we go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Quickly out wide to Mechie. Well, free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Let's go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back roll 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First and 10, Taylor now. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Come 19, come 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half. Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive. Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against. Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. They'll try to run this one in. And another negative play there as they stop him again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead. And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Broncos. Check, check. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. And now here's another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
18 Rattlers. Say, hurt. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now it's Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Pioneer.
Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
First and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. That one finds Pierce right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. There, Richardson back to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready, ready.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Riley. 18 Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Come on, come on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Ready.
3rd and 9 here.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Ready up. Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here we go.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Go, go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 84 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
Running left, Taylor. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end. And really